the impetus for change in India might have been different from China. Because in China, it was, you had that, part of it was the Beijing Olympics. And that was like that moment in time where you captured the opportunity and you went for it. Whereas in India, maybe they didn't have the equivalent. So what was the kind of factor that kind of pushed you towards India?
So when I went to India, 2007, they hosted the World Toilet Summit. So 2004 was Beijing. 2007 in Delhi, we hosted it in the government Bigem Bawan building, which is the government conference hall. And we have, at that time, the Congress Party. And once we got that meeting with the President of India, President Abdul Kalam, came to our meeting, and the Crown Prince of the Netherlands, who is a water champion, came to our meeting, and 6 ministers, and suddenly the whole Indian community, political community, realized that they can win votes by promising people toilet. And that started the legitimacy and the competition between the MLA, which is the MPs, everywhere, promising people toilets. And they win election by promising people toilet. And if they don't build it, the next time they lost. And that was 2007. And it culminated the momentum over so many years that when Modi came, he promised everyone a toilet, 110 million toilet, and he won a landslide victory. Of course, there's other problem with the corruption of the Congress Party, but one of the reason was the Clean India mission, right? And Swachh Bharat carries him to 3 victories. And I think that it was amazing. And also in 2007, the Crown Prince of the Netherlands was at that World Toilet Summit, and he asked me, "Hey, Jack, where are all your people?" And I say, "Well, you are looking at all the people. I don't have people, it's only me." And he was really shocked that you can do 7 World Toilet Summit in different countries, and you can have it in such a big scale, and you are only alone. And I say, yeah, nobody will donate money. You know, my agenda is sanitation. So I have no choice. I work for free also. I pay for my own expenses and hotels and air tickets, right? And that's the life you want to lead if you want to change something.
I want to ask you about raising money in India because I think you have a fascinating story to share. You have managed to get Salman Khan, Indian Bollywood star, to fundraise for you. Take me through that story.
So I was invited to the India Today conclave. This was, I think, 2013. And I was sitting in the audience, but I knew Salman Khan was coming. And the security was amazing in that Taj Hotel. And I said, this guy must be so important, because when Amitabh Bachchan came in the morning, there was no security. And when Salman Khan, it was like every journalist is rushing from the back door to the front door, and they just giving them false leads so that the Salman Khan can enter the hotel safely. So I talked to the host, the MC. I say, when Salman Khan comes, can I ask a question? And then you introduce him who I am. And she says, okay. So I plot a little bit. And when the show start, I asked Salman Khan, can he make a movie on toilet to make toilet sexy? And then he was wondering, who is this guy? And then the host said, he's Mr. Toilet. And then Salman Khan invited me on stage. And then through the conversation, we fundraised 140,000 US dollar. And he donated the first 20,000 US dollar. And I think opportunity like this don't come every day, but every time a window of opportunity open, I see it, I seize it. That is entrepreneurship, you know.
Yes, he did the first 20,000. How did he get the remaining 120,000? From the people just there and then.
Yeah, so we get he called out, okay, I'll give 20,000. Anybody else? And then this rich company like Fortis Group and others, they just stand up and they say, okay, we will give, and the cameras are on them, so they cannot renege after that. It took us 6 months to collect money from these people, telling them that they are already on TV, they better pay up. And we got it. Yeah. So I think it was on national television, and the next morning when I go to the custom, the officer was saying, are you the one with Salman Khan last night? And I said yes. And then suddenly he shouted to all his colleagues, everybody stopped chopping passport, and they all came to take photograph with me. That's like the first time a custom officer treat me so nice in India, you know.
The lesson I got from reading about this story is that you really need to have thick skin to grab hold of those opportunities, because those opportunities only come once or twice in your life.
Yeah.
I'm sure at that moment before you had that question, your heart was beating hard. I'm sure that you were feeling nervous, and actually I have to say kudos to you that you actually seized the opportunity.
Actually, I was not nervous at all time, but because it was fun.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like, hey, I can do this. Maybe I can try that. And of course, of all the things that you saw me succeeded, there are another 100 times that I failed, but nobody knows. But it is not being nervous or worried. It's just that it's fun. And if you have fun doing it, opportunity, you keep on seeing opportunities.